Welcome to the deep dive. We're digging into the latest AI sources, really trying to unpack what's happening in this super fast-moving world. Our goal today, cut through that noise, hopefully give you some of those aha moments, and yeah, show you how to navigate this field. The big question we're tackling is, how's AI really changing things right now, and what's that mean for you?
It's pretty fascinating, isn't it? How quickly AI is moving from, the lab into actual everyday use. Just this past week really highlighted that. We're seeing the real world impact, forcing us to grapple with, well, both amazing innovations and some pretty urgent challenges happening right now.
Okay, let's get into it. So we saw a 16-year-old, Pranjali Awasthi, launch Delve.ai. That's a $12 million AI startup making academic data easier to access. I mean, that just screams how much the barriers to entry are dropping.
Right, and it's not just startups. You mentioned the FDA, too.
Yeah, exactly. The U.S. FDA launched Intact. That's its first big agency-wide AI tool. They're aiming to streamline how they handle regulations.
So you've got this huge spread from young innovators to critical government functions. It definitely signals AI is maturing.
It does. But it also makes you wonder, doesn't it? As it gets easier to access and use.
Are we ready for the downsides? The new vulnerabilities that pop up?
That's exactly where things get, well, really interesting and maybe a bit concerning. Like, we're already seeing malicious AI popping up. They're based on well-known models, Grok and Mixtral, and they're being used to automate phishing attacks. Pretty sophisticated stuff.
Wow. So taking powerful tools and weaponizing them almost immediately.
Pretty much. And even platforms like Wikipedia, the editors there are pushing back against AI-generated content because they're worried about accuracy. So there's this immediate, tension between the drive to innovate and keeping things accurate, keeping integrity. It's not theory anymore. It's happening now.
Mm-hmm. And that reflects this sort of global pushback, or maybe a push for responsible AI. We saw things like parliamentary debates over in the UK about AI copyright, wanting more transparency. It feels like a collective effort to, steer this incredibly fast development in an ethical direction, make sure it's not just powerful, but also trustworthy and beneficial.
Okay, so with all these immediate things happening, these challenges, what are the bigger trends shaping where AI is actually heading? Two things really jumped out from the sources. First, these sophisticated AI agents.
Yes, agents.
Yeah, agents that don't just wait for you to ask, but figure out what needs doing and then, well, do it. Gartner's predicting these could be in, 33% of enterprise software by 2028? Imagine that AI taking action for you.
And the other side of that coin, really complementing it, is this focus on inference time compute.
Right. Making models more efficient after they're built.
Exactly. It lets models like, say, Grok 3 spend a few extra milliseconds thinking. They use techniques like chain of thought prompting, basically breaking down complex problems into smaller steps to get a better answer, all without needing a complete retraining. It shows that efficiency and being able to understand why the AI did something, explainability, are becoming just as important as pure power.
Okay, so for you, the learner, listening in, staying up to date in this kind of environment seems crucial. What we found, looking through everything, is that you really need a mix of things. Subscribing to good newsletters like The Rundown or maybe Ben's Bites for those daily hits. And communities too, right?
Definitely. Places like Reddit's or Machine Learning or Hugging Face. Being part of the conversation. But I guess that brings up the next question.
Sure.
Okay, you're informed, but how do you actively, build your own skills?
Good point. The foundations seem key.
Yeah, things like Python are still fundamental for coding. Understanding core machine learning ideas. And don't forget the soft skills. Problem solving. Being able to communicate what you're doing. Those are huge.
And the really great news here is you don't necessarily need a formal degree to get started anymore. There are accessible online courses like Google AI Essentials gets you hands-on with generative AI, or Andrew Ng's deep learning courses. They're still highly recommended. Direct paths in.
Absolutely. But ultimately, reading and courses only take you so far. It really comes down to hands-on experience. Try tackling some projects, even beginner-friendly ones. Build a resume parser, maybe, or an AI recommendation system. Stuff like that is fantastic for actually applying what you learned. And it gives you something real to show off in a portfolio.
So wrapping this deep dive up, it really paints a picture of AI defined by, incredible speed, deeper integration into everything we do.
And this growing, really urgent call for ethical thinking and oversight.
Yeah. The future of AI isn't just about the next big tech breakthrough, is it?
Not at all. It's fundamentally about building widespread AI literacy, understanding what it is, what it does, and making sure we weave it into society responsibly.
So, for you, the thought we want to leave you with is this. As AI keeps racing ahead, how could your unique viewpoint, your skills, maybe the ones you're building right now, help shape it? Help make sure it's deployed ethically and for everyone's benefit.